Welcome to Training for Pediatric Well Visit, Provider Documentation, in NextGen 5.9, 8.4. In this video you will learn the workflow for well child visits, along with new enhancements. Let's get started. First, complete a 4-point check. We want to ensure we have the correct patient, location, provider, and encounter. Next, open the home page to review the patient's chart. A few helpful things to review in the home page are past HPIs, growth history, vitals, labs, office labs and screening tools. Information can be added from the home page. A new feature is to document the bone age if the results are available. Bone age can be documented under the History Summary panel. Select Diagnostics and click Add. When the Office Services template opens, fill out the appropriate information. Study type, study performed and date performed. Next, select details to document the bone age. When the dialog box for the bone age details opens, enter the bone age, then select Save and Close. Next, click Add to Grid. A good practice is to document history review at annual visits. From the History Summary panel, select History Review, then select the radio buttons for Detail Document. Birth history can be located on the Patient Information bar. From the birth history, you can now document sickle cell details. Documentation for spontaneous delivery versus induced delivery is also available. Peripheral capillary oxygen saturation can be documented on the right, and cord blood details can be documented toward the bottom of the template. The SOAP No template for a well child is now Well Child SOAP. You are now able to change the well child age. This will drive the age-appropriate questions. At this time, we will not be using the Transitioning into Care link. That will be tested after we go live. The HPI offers a new template called the Dynamic HPI. This training will be completed post-upgrade. Spell check will now be offered in most free text fields. This feature will work like it does in Microsoft Word. A red squiggly line will appear under the misspelt word. Right-click on the word and select the correct spelling. From the Reason for Visit, you now have access to the Pediatric Social History, Nutrition Elimination, and Confidential History. From the Nutrition Elimination, you are able to access a link for Special Needs Nutrition Elimination. Here, you are able to document G-tube feeding. From the Confidential History, documentation for out-of-home placement is now available. The child abuse template is also a little different. The ROS does not have any new changes at this time. The Well Child SOAP now offers a screening panel. Here you can access many of the screening tests. Clicking on the tabs for the screenings will allow you to open the dialog box where the results were entered. You can also see the results in the screening grid below. Below the screening test grid, you will find the screening lab results grid. Only labs that are part of care guidelines will show in this grid. For example, this patient had a lead level done, so the results show up in the grid. You will not see in-house lab results, such as hemoglobin, in this grid. Let's explore the new enhancements to the child development history. One child development history is selected from the screening panel. The child development history opens for review. Here you will notice that the age group for 6 to 12-year-olds is missing. This is due to school age. If the development is normal, click Age Appropriate at the top. If you want to view all details, choose Today's Details. The current MCHAT is available. Click on Details to enter the MCHAT results. The MCHAT-R will be trained post-upgrade. ASQ can be entered as before in the other screenings. From the Vitals panel, clicking on Growth will open the patient's growth chart. Here you have access to bone age history. Clicking on the hyperlink will open a grid with all documented bone age details. If a patient's height is less than previously documented, an alert will pop up. A new hyperlink for mid-parental height is located in the sub-navigation. When the dialog box for mid-parental height opens, enter the parent's height in inches to get the patient's mid-parental height. The physical exam does not have any new changes at this time. The Well-Child soap now provides an immunization panel for the provider to easily review what immunizations are due, pending that SDIR and historical data is accurate. From the assessment plan panel, you will notice a new feature: the Diagnoses AP History button. This button will pull up old diagnoses and plans from past visits. You can highlight the one you want to use, and click Copy DX AP. Then you can edit the plan for today, or add to the old plan. Another new feature to the assessment plan is Community Resources. This can be found under the assessment plan, or from the left navigation. It is best to filter by type. Select the filter window and select the appropriate filter. Highlight the resource, then click Include Selected Resource. The resource will appear on the assessment plan and at the bottom of the patient plan. At the bottom of the assessment plan, the Well-Child button has been renamed Anticipatory Guidance. From the left navigation you can now access patient education. See the patient education video for a full review. Share Your Experience is also a new feature. Share Your Experience will let you tell NextGen how you feel about something. See the video for Share Your Experience for a full review. The PM160 can still be accessed from the left navigation. There have not been any changes to the PM160 at this time. At the bottom of the SOAP note, print the patient plan. Finally, code your visit on the finalized template. Remember to review and sign off your master document in your PAQ. Thank you for completing this training. You should now know how to document a Well-Child visit. This video can be found in Policy Tech for future reference. If you have questions regarding this workflow, please put in a help desk ticket.